Attorney General Shapiro, thank you for coming to the Sunday Show.
Good to be with you. Thanks for having me.
So, you're a local political leader.
Okay.
Do you have any desire to be in the examination room with a woman and her physician and her family?
Now, listen, I will always defend a woman's right to choose, free of political interference. And that's an issue that is central to this campaign for governor here in Pennsylvania. You know, my opponent, Doug Mastriano, has staked out by far the most dangerous and extreme position in the nation. He wants to ban all abortion with no exceptions, not for rape, incest, to save the life of the woman. And just a couple weeks ago, we learned that he wants to charge women who have this life-saving medical procedure with murder. And so we got to push back on that. Unfortunately, we have a legislature that wants to put that bill on the desk of the next governor. He'll sign it into law, criminalize abortion, ban it. I'll veto it and trust the women of Pennsylvania to make decisions over their own bodies.
Now, all kidding aside, and obviously I was alluding to Mehmet Oz's comments during that Senate debate, but what's at stake in this election?
I think democracy's on the ballot. I think our fundamental freedoms are on the ballot. The freedom to be able to make decisions over your own body, the freedom to marry who you love, the freedom to vote, our most fundamental freedom. It's all being tested because of just how dangerous and extreme my opponent is, how he worked in 2020 to stop your vote from being counted when he was part of that violent mob that stormed up to the Capitol. And he's already pledged in 2024 to, in his words, review the voting logs and decertify certain voting machines. And I think it's clear he wants to decertify the voting machines in communities of color. He wants to decertify voting machines where Democrats tend to vote because he wants to pick the winner. That's undemocratic, and that's what's on the ballot in this governor's race.
Well, what does it say about American politics that someone who was in Washington on January 6th, who is an election denier, is your Republican challenger for governor?
Look, I think it says something about the Republican primary electorate, but I think what we've seen in response to him being the nominee is something that should actually hearten a whole lot of people and something that should lift us up, and that is a whole bunch of Republicans are taking off the red jersey and putting on the Pennsylvania jersey and saying, you know what? That guy's too extreme. That guy is too dangerous. And we want to come together and not just win an election by working in a bipartisan manner, right? Bringing people from all walks of life together. But also we want to govern in a way that's respectful of all, no matter what you look like, where you come from, who you love, or who you pray to.